We love what we get to do.
Will we maybe see a Deadpool 4?
Oh God, no. My wife and children will divorce me, and
The kids will divorce
Jimmy,
you?
I have no prenup with any of them.
Ryan Reynolds is absolutely furious with Disney, and reports suggest he might be planning to buy Marvel.
You know, shockingly, it would be the fun story would be that Disney was just appalled at everything, and Marvel couldn't believe, was never going to let us do anything. But that's on one hand. On the other hand, money. Really put them in a tough position.
The tension between Ryan and Disney has been building up, especially with all the drama surrounding Deadpool 3. While Deadpool and Wolverine broke box office records, Ryan had hoped Disney would reinvest in Marvel and deliver more superhero films that fans actually love. But instead, Disney has been pouring money into projects that no one really asked for, leaving both Ryan and fans feeling pretty frustrated. Now things have gotten so heated that if Disney doesn't change its direction, Ryan could step up and take charge. Many believe he has what it takes to do the impossible and bring the franchise back to its glory days. Just think about what that could mean for the future of our favorite superheroes.
So it's been 6 years since we've had a Deadpool movie. It's been 7 since we've had a Wolverine movie, and those work in our favor. So people are expecting the unexpected, and part of the unexpected is that sort of warmth.
Could Ryan really pull this off? Let's dive in and find out. So, the big question is, can Ryan Reynolds afford to buy Marvel? The short answer is yes, definitely, and it might not be as crazy as it sounds. When you add up his acting career, business ventures, endorsement deals, and ownership stakes, Ryan Reynolds' net worth is estimated to be over $350 million and continues to rise. But what's even more interesting is his network of connections with major investors who have faith in his vision. Industry insiders say that if Ryan were serious about buying Marvel, it wouldn't be a solo effort. He could get support from other powerful figures in business and entertainment, further increasing his chances of pulling off something as big as acquiring one of the most iconic franchises in history. With Disney struggling in the market and Marvel facing creative challenges, it's possible that the once untouchable Marvel might not be as secure as it seems. The studio is in desperate need of a creative overhaul, and Ryan's influence in Hollywood is only growing stronger. Buying Marvel isn't just a wild fantasy, it's becoming a legitimate possibility. If anyone in Hollywood has the chops to make it happen, it's Ryan Reynolds. Now, imagine a Marvel universe under Ryan Reynolds' leadership. If he were to take control of Marvel, it wouldn't just be about continuing the formulaic approach that Disney has followed. Fans could expect a huge shift in how Marvel stories are told. Ryan has always been a proponent of creative freedom, which is something that would likely be a top priority if he were in charge. Under his leadership, Marvel storytelling would focus on authentic character development and fan engagement, rather than adhering to corporate mandates and forced narratives. While Disney has certainly pushed for more representation in recent years, Ryan's approach would be more organic. He's never been opposed to diversity in his projects, but he believes in doing it in a way that feels natural and true to the story. Deadpool's success is a testament to this. The character's story was never about forcing any particular agenda, but rather about staying true to the identity of the character and engaging with fans directly. Under Ryan, Marvel would likely take a similar approach, ensuring that representation happens naturally without feeling contrived. Furthermore, Ryan has always had a knack for balancing humor with heart in his work, and this could carry over into Marvel films as well. He's not afraid to take risks, which is something that could breathe new life into Marvel. We could see bolder, grittier films that prioritize storytelling over fitting into a corporate mold. This could mean more experimentation with R-rated content, like Deadpool did, and less emphasis on trying to cater to the broadest audience possible with safe, PG-13 fare. When it comes to the business side of things, Ryan would likely shift Marvel's focus towards what the fans actually want. The success of Deadpool proved that there is a market for edgy, unconventional superhero films, and fans have been clamoring for more of that. A Ryan-led Marvel could mean more X-Men and Deadpool crossovers, more stories that push boundaries, and less reliance on formulaic blockbuster films. The idea of letting creators take risks and make bold choices would likely become a cornerstone of Ryan's business strategy. But perhaps the most exciting part of a Ryan-led Marvel would be the opportunity to fix the mistakes of the past. Marvel has made its fair share of unpopular decisions, whether it's been in terms of character arcs or plot lines. Under Ryan, Marvel could return to what made it so beloved in the first place: compelling stories, complex characters, and high stakes. It would mean focusing on quality over quantity and making sure that every project is something special. But what would it mean for the future of Deadpool? We already know that Ryan Reynolds is passionate about the character, and Deadpool 3 is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated superhero films of all time. Ryan and Hugh Jackman's return as Deadpool and Wolverine is a dream come true for many fans, and it's clear that Ryan's commitment to the franchise is stronger than ever. With a new Marvel leadership, we could see the character evolve in ways we've never imagined before, with more freedom to explore the depths of Deadpool's world and his interactions with the broader Marvel universe. The massive success of Deadpool 3, raking in nearly $1 billion at the box office, seemed like it would open doors for more Marvel projects. Fans were expecting an expansion of the X-Men universe, or maybe even more Deadpool spin-offs. Instead, what Ryan Reynolds and the rest of the creative team didn't expect was Disney's decision to redirect a significant portion of those earnings into something else entirely: initiatives focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. While these DEI-driven films aim to bring diversity to the big screen, some of Disney's recent releases have struggled at the box office, with a few even flopping. This left Reynolds and the creative team frustrated, as they believed that the profits from Deadpool should be reinvested into projects that had the potential to grow the fan-favorite X-Men franchise, not into films that didn't align with their vision for the Deadpool series. At the center of this conflict was Disney's CEO, Bob Iger, who had championed DEI initiatives, even at the cost of pushing back against fan expectations. Iger, who had defended projects like Coco and Black Panther for their cultural significance, found himself in the midst of a storm of controversy with the Snow White live-action remake. Set to release in 2025, the movie had already sparked outrage for its radical changes, including replacing the beloved Seven Dwarfs with magical beings and casting Rachel Ziegler, who had criticized the original 1937 film for being outdated. Fans reacted strongly, arguing that these changes were unnecessary and disrespectful to the original. This backlash is exactly the kind of thing that Reynolds feared would happen with the Deadpool franchise if Disney continued forcing these kinds of narratives into his films. Disney's decision to funnel Deadpool's profits into such a risky project, rather than expanding the X-Men universe or pushing more beloved Marvel projects forward, only added fuel to the fire. Reynolds, who had always been an advocate for diverse and inclusive storytelling, felt that Disney was disregarding what made the Deadpool franchise so unique. It wasn't about diversity, but about the integrity of the story and the authenticity of the characters. Deadpool was never about playing it safe or following a corporate agenda. It was about embracing chaos and being unapologetically different. This sense of betrayal and frustration reached a boiling point when Reynolds reportedly told Disney that if they didn't back off from forcing DEI narratives into his films, he would walk away from Deadpool and any future X-Men movies involving his character. He made it clear that, without creative freedom, he wasn't interested in continuing the franchise. Bob Iger's response was to downplay Reynolds' concerns, suggesting that the actor didn't fully grasp the bigger picture behind Disney's DEI strategy. This only escalated the situation. For Reynolds, this wasn't about understanding the bigger picture. It was about staying true to the fans and the creative vision that had made Deadpool such a success. With Disney continuing to prioritize DEI narratives, Reynolds found himself at a crossroads, and the future of Deadpool seemed uncertain. So, who do you think will win in the battle of creativity, Ryan Reynolds or Disney?